I've had a couple of requests for how I start my day. And what I generally do is I have a lemon squeezed into a bit of water, then I head off for a swim, and then I come home and don't look at my phone, don't have anything to eat. I sit down. I go to a sitting place where I can have a view. So in this case, I'm sitting today where I can look through windows and see the trees and the clouds and the sky and hear the birds. I always have the windows and doors open, and in the winter I still have them open. I just put 2 or 3 blankets over my knees and a beanie and scarf on, and then I settle myself in the chair. I'll talk through my morning meditation with you. After I've looked at the trees and the clouds, I listen to a few sounds. I'm allowing my mind to be occupied with things in the present moment, not worrying about tomorrow or how things were yesterday. So by listening to sounds, I'm in the present moment. And then I move on to any smells. Sometimes it's the hand cream I'm using, or perhaps someone is cooking something for breakfast. I can smell it. Or if they've cut the grass. And if I've had a coffee on the way home from swimming, I'll taste the coffee. And then I'll put my hands in my lap. I normally put my right hand into my left hand, being cradled, and sometimes the thumbs touch one another. Sometimes they don't. Nothing's rigid, nothing's fixed. And then I invite the mind to take a rest. And now I'm following my breath. Falling in love with the sweetness of the breath, the freshness, the purity. I feel it coming in through the nose, cool, out through the nose, warm. I'll notice every swallow, every bodily adjustment. And then I check in with myself. How is the body? How's my heart? Sometimes I might feel a bit of tension, or I might have something going on in my belly, some kind of lingering emotion. And then I welcome it and say, thank you, I'll attend to you today. If it's a stiffness, I might move the head side to side or rotate the shoulders. To be able to swallow is really good, because swallowing resets the nervous system. So if you can swallow, notice and follow the wave of the swallow. Where does it start? Come back to the breath after you've made those bodily adjustments. If a thought has come into your mind, you can say, I can attend to you later, thank you. Come back to the breath. If I'm not settling, I'll do my 3 breath technique, which is an ordinary breath, followed by a slow exhalation breath, breathing in, pause, breathing out slowly, pause. And then the vacuum created by that long exhalation allows a deep inhalation and a ah. And then I notice how the body is. Often there's a little tingling, you've got a rush of oxygen. And that's the introduction to my meditation time. I'm ready now. And after 10 minutes or a quarter of an hour, I'll come back to my body, feel the temperature of the air, release my hands. I might stretch, listening to the birds, noticing what I'm smelling. And without it being an obvious gratitude statement, I feel grateful for having this morning. I hope this inspires you to begin some kind of morning practice for yourself. I think this kind of work we do in the world requires some kind of stillness practice to come back to our heart, to come back to our center. And this is what works for me.